So Jennifer Lopez's new movie, This Is Me Now, was a monumental flop. But I dare you to think the same about this album. To be honest, I was just like you when I started to listen to this album. I thought she was going to suck. As a matter of fact, in the first song, she was sounding very underconfident. And as the song progressed in this album, I discovered why she was so underconfident. Because whatever odds she faced in her life made her somebody that she never wanted to be. And she was like, this is me now and I have to accept what I am. I believe people should study this album if they want to learn about love complexion. Because love is a complexion. I'ma tell you, the words, the wordplay, the verses, the lines are very explicit. But they are so well and poetically written by the writers, by the ghostwriters and Jennifer Lopez by herself. They were very poetic and soft and not so explicit. And this album is totally dedicated to Ben Affleck. I'm Batman. And speaking of Jennifer's delivery in this whole album, I'ma tell you, she kept it 100 in every song. The production in this album is hella crazy. Hit Boy has produced my favorite song in this album. And in the outro of the song, This Is Me Now, Justin Timberlake was one of the writers of the song. And the outro sound very similar to Cry Me a River, which is also a Justin Timberlake song. The magic of Jennifer in this album, she verbally, vocally transmuted most authentic hip-hop beats into a pop song, and it is very difficult to do that if you don't have experience. And talking about mixing, the vocal mixing with the beats, the auto-tune used in the songs, they were magnificent. I was not displeased by the auto-tune. If you know me, I am the only one on the YouTube who hates autotune and speaks about it freely. She used the autotune to tell the story in a different voice but as the same person. That's how you must use an autotune. The movie sucked monumentally, but not this album. This album also had a story. The storyline goes like she starts off being very underconfident. All of the difficulties, odds, relationship, heartbreaks made her a different person, and she was not at all happy with this person. But however, it's her, and she has to accept what she is. And as she is learning to accept who she is, she's also acknowledging if the person in front of her has gone through hardships and he has changed. Either way, she is welcoming that person with her open arms. And that person is Ben. In the song, somebody asked her, what do you want to be when you grow up? She said, I want to be a girl who is loved. So basically, she wants to be happy and loved. And that's why Ben is the best partner she could ever have. This album was dedicated to Ben Affleck, and he was so into her that he was mentioned in every song. When she was saying Bean, she always pronounced it like Ben. It was very subtle. You would need a year for that. You will find that subtleness in the fifth song, Not Going Anywhere. She was underconfident because she was very honest with her feelings. She said that for 20 years, she always had feelings for Ben. She hid it and never let anybody know. For 2 decades, she was still feeling the same for Ben. As a matter of fact, the feeling might be growing, so she never learned to unlove Ben. And that's why they are a couple now. In some songs, she was acting all teeny, like the teenage love. When they write, they say all lovey-dovey things. She was all that in the songs. Yeah, that was quite a blush. The only thing I did not like about this album was the last song, The Greatest Love Story Never Told. To be very honest, the thing that you have pulled off after 20 years, it is a revolutionary thing. All I'm trying to say is whatever they have done, they have set standard for the people. And spoiler alert, it will not work for everybody. So you must be capping like hell when you said this is the greatest love story never told. Overall, this album has a lot of bangers. The favorite song of everybody is Rebound, I know, because Jennifer Lopez is an actor and one can easily pick that out because of the different voices she used in the songs, and that is for verses. And in the transition, in the outro, she went all a cappella. And this is not for this song. There were many songs she was all different. She gave 100% for every song, and that's what I love about this album. She is not stopping. And also, this is the song where autotune was done very right. But for me, I loved Can't Get Enough, which was produced by Hit Boy. The song was poppy, in which she was acting all mad in love and acting all teeny. She was embracing what she is, very expressive about her feelings, which kind of gave me a blush. And if you want me to pick a worst song from this album, it was the second last song, Midnight Trip to Vegas. The innovations she brought in the album were very cinematic. The transitions she did, the acapella, the work with autotune, it was all new to me. As a matter of fact, it could be new to her as well, because she came back into this game after a long time and she still proved that she belongs in this game. It is really awesome when a senior artist comes back to the game and drops an album and the album is a banger album. Well, that's all. This is what I rate this album, and I hope you like my review. And if you don't know, Usher just dropped a new album as well, Coming Home, and review of that album is here. Hey, follow for much such reviews.